Hey guys, it's Brandy. I just wanted to hop on and do a project share. I have some scrapbook layouts to share that I got done during my scrapbook weekend getaway. The place I went to was only like a half an hour away, but I stayed the night there Saturday night. I was supposed to stay the night there Friday night and Saturday night, but I ended up only staying one night. And it was so fun. That was my first time I've ever stayed the night somewhere. So, for a scrapbook retreat, they gave you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a little bit of snacks in between, a little bit, but a lot of people just brought their own snacks. I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, scrapbooking. Lady next to me stayed up till like 2:30, and then some ladies were up till like 3:30, and there were still some that were still up scrapbooking. So, yeah, there was probably like 50 or 60 of us. We got half tables. We didn't get whole tables. But the view was right next to a lake that's local to us. So the view was gorgeous. I'll try to share some pictures in this video along with, some pictures of my view and all that stuff, and details I'll put in the, down below on it. But, so I wanted to share my scrapbook layouts that I did while I was there. So, hope you guys like this video, and if you do, like the video and subscribe. Definitely trying to build up my subscriber list. I don't do very many videos. I'm always hoping to change that, but I do haul videos. I do scrapbook layouts, cards, other projects. My daughter, who's 7, likes to join in. Sometimes she has her own crafting section over there. She's not in here quite as often as what she used to be. She's currently really into video gaming with Daddy, so I don't get her as often as she used to come in all the time. So, but she does still craft with me sometimes. So, so let's get started on these scrapbook layouts. Hold on, guys. Alright, I'm just gonna hold the camera and do these. And it's nighttime out, so right now this is the best lighting I have. So I did this layout of me and my daughter wearing our matching dresses. It was so much fun, and I took some journaling cards. So I took one of my drawers down here of journaling cards, and then I took my letter stickers, my letter dies. I didn't take my Cricut because they said limited space for electronics, like plugins and stuff was limited, so I didn't want to take it and then not be able to use it, so I just didn't take it. So, and then I just used the strip that you typically like rip at the top of the paper, and I put it along the sides. So I just used that. So there's that. I'm trying to figure out. My table is currently got like 1 million projects on it. Like I got a haul video that I gotta do here soon. Scraps, paper I want to work on, dies and stamps that I want to work on over here as well. And then down here I have the stuff for the church, and then I have my Christmas stuff and my Copic markers. So these are all like projects that I'm working on. So my daughter and her cousin were giving my husband a checkup, being very forceful. They weren't being very nice. They loved to give shots. They loved to do that. So again, I used those strips along the side there, and then used some letter stickers I believe I got at Walmart. And then here is my husband and his mom, me with a scarf and hat that she made me. And then a running joke is that our can openers here in Indiana really like break all the time. So here's my husband holding a can opener from Illinois that my mother-in-law brought, because every time we turn around, our can openers would break. But she bought one from Illinois, knock on wood, and so far we haven't had any issues. So here is my daughter and her cousin, and they were getting creative in their kitchen. Little fake kitchen. Coffee with pizza and pickles on it. Sounds lovely. So, thought that was fun. And then here, this is a very special layout. A friend of ours, we never met her. I met her on a crafty group, Let's Make Cards. And, well, her daughter, actually. I met her daughter. And her mom asked her daughter to ask us if it would be okay if she sent my daughter Happy Mail. Well, we were writing back and forth and all that stuff for a while, for a good year or two. And sadly, her mom passed away. But before she passed away, she sent Brooklyn this ornament. And it hangs on our tree. So, and I wrote on the back of it, from Grace and all that stuff. So, it holds a special part of our lives. Like a special part on our Christmas tree. So, absolutely love this layout. And I just layered up my journaling cards there. And then this, I did a lot of pictures with this visit. The Santa is amazing. My friend, so Santa came to my friend's house, and we did a visit with him. So, and it was so much fun. The stories he told were amazing. My daughter and her cousin and my friend's kids just absolutely loved it. He is amazing. He put their names on the nice list with invisible ink. He read them a book, gave them a hug, let them touch his beard. Told stories about the reindeer and about his keys that he has on his belt. And then this, I just used up some, I believe these are these are just stickers that came in like a Happy Planner little sticker book. And I layered it up on white cardstock and then cut out. And then here's this. And then this one, like, I didn't have all the letters to finish this, but I tried my best. So I worked with what I had. Yes, ma'am.
Did you make this?
Nope, it was on my table. But yeah, so this was a very fun night with Santa, wasn't it? But yeah, and then there's the sticker border here. See, we got to touch his beard.
Why is there tape?
Well, I did covered up your cousin's face because I wasn't sure if she wanted to be shown. So, and then here's before we went. Just using some cut aparts and all that stuff. And then, like Brooklyn was showing, this was on our tables when we got there. And then it had some candy in it and like this flower pen and all that stuff.
Gave it to me?
I did. So, yeah. Super fun. But yeah, so we went to this Christmas parade that was just uptown, and it was a lot of fun. It was so cold. Like, I believe my toes were, like, frozen when I was done. Like, they were numb. So I'm pretty sure that wasn't a good thing. So I know to wear warmer footwear when we go to this Christmas parade. I used the Snow and Cocoa collection when I use this, and I use some scraps there. And then I use my letter dies here. And again, just using the tops that you rip off typically and just throw away and just put it along the side. And then here's some cut aparts. So Brooklyn was so cold, I was so cold, but it was so much fun. Again, here's the snow and cocoa paper. This was our first snow that we got on the ground. Back in 2021. I am way behind on scrapbooking, but hey, it's okay. And there's that. There's some stickers I used in the collection. And then here I used one of my dies to make a border with the scraps that was left. And I thought it turned out really cute. I've seen people do that, so it inspired me to do it. And I've seen where people like layer it up too. So, and then here's this one. She raided my craft room, as you can tell. She loved it. She always loves raiding in my area. Here is November, so fall type weather. My daughter and her friend, we went down to the park and just took some pictures down there. And they played on the playground equipment, did karate, all that business. And then this one is supposed to be like a double page layout. It says me and my girl being silly. So, just a simple layout. I didn't get too crazy with it. But as you can see, I'm weird. I'll admit it. Here's, speaking of weird, we did game night, and that hat my daughter is wearing is like the best 10 cents I've ever spent at a garage sale. That hat is amazing. Like, even my husband wears it sometimes, and his friend. But I used the game night, family game night, paper collection I got from Scrapaloo. And then I did my word dies, and I did the games that we played. So, yeah, my husband loves to play board games and all that stuff. We don't play that often, but we need to get back into playing those. And then here we went to, this state park is actually right across the lake from where I stayed. So I got to also view Pokagon. So it's here in Indiana. It's a state park. So that was a lot of fun. So here we went with my mom and my dad. Here's a die I got from Temu. I just kept some of the pieces in it. And then here's this one. So when we were at the park, there was a family. They're kind of over there. They were freaking out because there was this bug. I used some sticker sheets, a lot of sticker sheets. They were across the park or whatever, and the dad started freaking out, and so did the mom, like freaking out about a bug, saying it was huge, all this stuff. So I told Brooklyn, I was like, go check it out. Oops. Hold on. So she went and checked it out. Sorry guys, getting kind of close to the layout there. And they had an eastern, like, click beetle. And Brooklyn knew exactly what it was. Picked it up, and the guy's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she picked that up. She knew exactly what it was. She goes, oh, this is just a click beetle. He's like, wait, what? So it was funny. But sadly, she did get bit by it. So she wasn't too thrilled, but it's okay. She was fine. And then this one. And that's where I told the story about the click beetle. But yeah, I used some more stickers from the sticker sheets. Just a bunch of sticker sheets that I had. And then after we went on the trail, we went back to my parents' house and she practiced playing ball. So I have this flip-flap that I'm going to put somewhere when I put them in the albums. So those are my layouts that I got done. I was hoping to have more done, but that's not bad. That's not too terrible. It could have been worse. I did get quite a few done, so I am proud of that. But I got everything put away for the most part. We have fair this next weekend in our town, so town is going to be super busy, so we'll be going to that. And then the following weekend, I am going scrapbooking again, which that one is only one day, so, and it's at a local school. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my Christmas cards or die cutting for the church. Something like that, versus taking all my scrapbook supplies just to scrapbook for one day. I could probably get some stuff done, but I figured I might be able to work on that. And then the weekend after that, I have nothing. And then the following weekend, I'm scrapbooking again, all weekend up in Coldwater, Michigan. At a scrapbook place I've never been, or scrapbook crop I've never been. So that one will be new to me. And then if we don't have any plans the following weekend, we might be scrapbooking up in Michigan that weekend too. But I think I might skip that one just because it's just being gone for like 3 weekends out of a month. I kind of feel bad and I want to see my family and all that stuff. So that's just a lot of being gone. So, but what's exciting is that we have made some new friends. They're the ones that told us about the one, because, okay, so me and my friends I met some ladies up in Michigan at a crop that I went to years ago, and I've been friends with them ever since, and we do monthly crops, but only in the wintertime, because during the summer, the lady that mainly hosts it, she camps and all that stuff, so she doesn't have time during the summer a whole lot. So it's mainly in the winter, or, you know, starting next month and all that stuff up until, like, May, I think. So we go once a month for a whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I usually go Saturday and Sunday. Well, I found out about a crop that was happening up here at a local school, so I let my Michigan friends know. Well, 2 of them came down. Well, they made friends with some other ladies there, and I've talked to them. And then next thing you know, they're telling us about other crops in the area that I had no clue about. And I'm from this area, and I had no clue about. So that's how we knew about this crop that was happening this weekend. And then, so those ladies were there, so we got to chat with them some more. And then they're going to the crop that we're going to here next weekend. And they're going to be at the crop up in Coldwater as well. So it's kind of fun, just like learning, meeting new people, talking to these ladies and getting to know them, and just the stories and all that stuff, and going to all these different places, and they're all different. Some of them are just where you scrapbook and just hang out, and you might go out and get food, or you might order food. Other places, they provide the meals for you, or it's a potluck, or they'll do like games, like we did bingo there this last weekend, and we did raffle drawings and silent auctions and all this stuff, but it was to raise money for that camp that we were staying at, and we were able to raise enough money for a new fryer. So I guess the camp kitchen needed a new fryer. So we were able to raise enough money for that. So yeah, it's a pretty fun community, and it's really great. So I'm looking forward to going to more crops and all this stuff. There's another one that's happening not next weekend, but the following weekend around me too, but I decided not to go to that one. But it was only like $35 for the whole weekend. So that's really good. But I didn't go because, again, I'm going to be gone, next weekend to the fair, then the following weekend, and then the following weekend. It's just, it's okay. I'll go to it again, and I think they have it again in March. So we'll see. Maybe I can make it in March. But yeah, so I wanted to share all my scrapbook layouts and, talk about the crop that I went to. The beds were super not comfortable at all. I was in a room all by myself. The ladies that I was supposed to go with, they decided to drive back and forth versus staying the night there. So I had a whole room to myself with bunk beds, so I slept with the light on because I was terrified. I thought for sure there was going to be a ghost or something creepy. I was scared. So I slept with the light on all night. But I ended up setting my alarm to get up at like 7:15. That way I could have breakfast and get back to crafting and all that stuff. So that was fun. My husband drove me there and picked me up later. My daughter came to help pick me up and all that stuff. But yeah, as for tips, I got asked from some people about some tips that I have for going to crops. 1, don't forget your pictures. My friend one time did forget pictures, so do not forget your pictures. 2, I do take an extra iris container like this, but empty, for my scrapbook layouts that I finish and for my scraps. So I'll have all my scraps like pushed to the side. And then what I'll do is I'll put my scrapbook layouts in as I finish them, and then at the end of the scrapbooking weekend, I put all my scraps in there on top of my scrapbook layouts. That way, that's all contained and it's not just floating around somewhere, and these pages don't get ruined. So I do take an empty iris container. So this last weekend was tough on how I would pack because I took so many variety of photos. Like monthly, it wasn't like a typical season or anything like that, but I knew I was scrapbooking like some Christmas, there was some COVID pictures in there, stuff like that. So I took pictures and paper and stickers. Like I took supplies that would work with what I brought. So if you want to scrapbook Christmas or make Christmas cards, you only take your Christmas items. You don't take like your zoo stuff. That way you're not packing up your entire craft room. So that's how I kind of work with that, is I try to see what I am scrapbooking, and then I try to take supplies that I think I would use. So like this weekend I didn't take my Cricut, so I took my letter dies. So I took my smaller die cutting machine. Now I did take my big one too, just because I did take bigger dies as well, because there was some Easter pictures and stuff like that, and I had bigger Easter dies and Halloween. So I just wanted to make sure I was prepared. Let's see, what else? Snacks. Definitely recommend taking snacks. I took pop. It was a good thing because I didn't realize they didn't provide water bottles. They had a water machine, but I'm finicky about my water, so I didn't drink any water over the weekend. So I'm pretty sure I'm severely dehydrated right now, but it is what it is. So I think those are like really my only tips that I have. Trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think there is. Just have fun, mingle, or if you don't want to mingle, take some headphones and listen to music. And I mean, the view was gorgeous, so it was kind of hard to stay inside, but the crop room, which I will share pictures, had windows all the way across, so you could look out and see the water. So there was a deck that you could sit on and just relax. It was a lot of fun. Where'd the rest of those go? Sorry, my scrapbook layouts got out of order. But yeah, so those are my scrapbook layouts that I created. Another task that I probably hope to do in the future is actually organizing my scrapbooks, because what I do is as I scrapbook, I just put them in a scrapbook. I don't do them by any order. I don't do them by any occasion, and I want to actually know what's in each scrapbook. So I want to go through and maybe organize those a little better. So yeah, so I think that's all I have to share. I will be back on for a small haul video. I have more stuff coming from Temu because that place has very addicting. I have bought clothes on there. I have bought Christmas gifts. I have bought so many craft supplies. I have bought my shirts. Like this shirt that I'm wearing is from Temu. So, and it fits pretty good. I like it. So, their sizes are a little weird, but once you find your size, I kind of go by that. So once I find a shirt that fits me, I look at the size when you click it, and it'll give you the measurements. So I go off my measurement that I took of the shirt that I like. So that's how I kind of do that. But otherwise, I've been happy with everything I've gotten. So yeah, I will be back to share a haul video from... It's a mixture of everything. I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.